Okay, so today we're going to do a little video on basic body types. I know a lot of us come in and we all have problem areas that we want to hide, or we think we have to dress a certain way because of a certain part of our body. But the secret is, yes, we can all lose a little bit of weight, but we can also dress for our body styles, and that will make a huge difference. I'm sure you've all heard a lot of different ways described to talk about different body types, but today we're going to talk about body types using shapes. So the first one we're going to talk about is just the inverted triangle. So that means that your shoulders and your bust are a little bit wider than your hips, so it kind of forms an inverted triangle going down. The second one is a rectangle, which should just form a rectangle, so your shoulders and your bust are the same width as your hips, so you have a rectangle going down. That is a type where you need to create a waistline, and we'll kind of talk about that in a little bit. The next one is a triangle, so the opposite of the inverted triangle, your hips are going to be wider than your shoulders and bust, so it's going to form a triangle that way. And then the last one we all know is the hourglass. You always hear about the hourglass. That's like the perfect body shape, which, you know, that's all subjective. But the hourglass, again, is same width, but your body kind of curves. So it comes out here, curves in, and then it curves back out again. So those are the four basic body types. I've pulled some of our clothes today to kind of show you how you can create different looks. The first one we're going to talk about, one of the best secrets, is V-necks. V-necks are great in any type of shirt because they kind of create that triangle look on top. So if you have a V-neck down here, it moves the eyes downward toward this spot, and it creates a slimming look. Now that doesn't mean you have to have a plunging neckline and show a lot of stuff. You can wear a cami or a cap sleeve underneath it, but the neckline is a great way to show slimming. So on this tunic, we have a neckline here, and then we have this ruching right here that's going to create a great focal point for the eyes. So if you have any problems in your middle or your waistline, this is a great top because people are going to see this and they're not going to focus on your stomach problems that you think you might have. This is a great top. The sleeves are flowing, so if you have problems with your arms, this is another great top because the sleeves are longer and they're butterflied, so they're wide, so they're not going to be tight on your arms. You could pair that with a great pair of leggings and some boots, and that would look fabulous. Now this next one we have is called the butterfly vest. This is also a great top if you're heavy on top. Again, you have these large wide sleeves that do good for the arms, and then the waist is a little bit banded on the bottom, so it creates movement in here and gives you some space in there, so it's not going to suck tight on your waist if you have waist problems. This is another great top. You can pair this with a long sleeve brown shirt, a turtleneck, and a great pair of jeans. This is another beautiful sweater that can slim the waist down, and it also creates a great focal point in the bust area. So if you don't have a big bust area and you kind of want to create one, this is a great way because of the wrap top. And then this creates a great waistline because of this wrap down here. So if you need a waistline, you can tighten it up a little tighter and create one there. And if you kind of want to draw attention away from it, this is another great, because of this, it gives room in there. You can loosen it up, and it will loosen the problem areas in your waist. Okay. Now, some people are shorter in the torso, so they want to create a long length on top to go with jeans. This is a great sweater jacket to do so. It's 3/4 sleeves. It has a long length, so it'll go about mid-thigh, so that creates a nice long line on top. And then it also has a tie here, and it's kind of ruched in the middle, so you can create a great waistline as well. You could wear it tied if you want to create a waistline, or you can leave it untied to make a more straight look. This is a great way to give yourself length. You can pair that with a nice pair of jeans and some boots as well. Now these two jackets can do two different things. If you have a smaller frame up top and you want to create, square shoulders, these military type arms create great shoulders and give you more frame up top. And then it also does a great waistline because it's a cropped and it kind of comes. We have the high shoulders here that will create a great line with your shoulders if you have a smaller frame. And then the great thing about this crop jacket is it is fitting in the back, so it will kind of form your body line instead of being a boxy square cut. That's a great jacket. And this one the same way. It has the high shoulders here, and then it has the scalloped hem at the bottom, which is a great way to create a waistline. Even if you're bigger, if you're smaller, if you want a defined waistline, crop jackets, not boxy ones, but that are fitted, create great waistlines. So these are just some of the few tops that we have in our store that can help you dress for your correct body type. So come in and we'll be able to help you find tops that fit you perfectly. Okay, so we just covered dressing for your body type on top, so now we're just going to briefly talk about some ways you can dress for your body type on the bottom. Now, one of the best kept secrets about jeans is the wide leg trouser. This is great for anyone. It creates a long line, especially with a pair of heels, and it creates a straight line in your whole body, so it gives everyone length. Now, obviously, if you're really tall and want to take away some of that length, you don't want to do some long trouser pants. These are also great if you have problems with your thighs. Because of the wide leg cut, it's not going to focus on your thighs, but again, create that great long line. So trouser jeans are a great way to create shape. And then also flare. If you have problems again with your thigh or bum area, flare legs create that balance. So they're not going to be way tight on top, but because of the boot cut on the bottom, they balance everything out. Now, skinny jeans are another great way. If you like your legs, if you are really thin and you want to show those curves off, skinny jeans are a great way to do that because of the way they fit in the bottom and then the thighs as well. And then skirts. The number one best skirt that everyone can wear is the A-line skirt. This is an A-line skirt with flute at the bottom. It kind of curls in like that. And that will take away, attention from your hips if your hips are wide or if you have a problem area in your stomach. A-line skirts are the best way to cover that, and they look flattering, and I'll look for lengths that are either right below the knee or mid-calf. That way it won't cut your legs off or it won't be too short where you're creating too much space. Pencil skirts are another way that you can do that. You just need to make sure that they're fitting right on your body. And then I just have two mannequins here that we dressed. This one, another way to create a waistline for the upper is to belt something. So this, again, you have the V-neck top. That creates a good visual triangle. You have the belt that creates a waistline. And then the jeans down here create length. These are boot-cut jeans. And then here we have the long jacket with a form-fitting shirt underneath, and then the long skinny jeans that also create a great line for her body. So again, come check us out at Blend. We'll have lots of tips for you to help you dress so that you walk out here feeling your best.